Hello everyone, welcome back in my class of CIS 3146 Embedded System. This is part 5 of C programming language, and we'll start this session by taking a quick look of the aim and objectives. The aim is, now you know very well, it's exploring C programming language, and to achieve this aim we have framed 7 objectives. And so far we have completed objective 1 to 5, and in this part, that is in part number 5, we are going to explore looping statements in C programming language. Now in the next slide I have presented what is the use of looping statements in a programming language. What kind of what is the benefit of using looping statements in programming language? So here you can see looping is a process, and why we use this process: if we want to repeat certain number of statements for a finite or infinite numbers of time, then we use looping process. So if you have written a statement, like suppose you have written a statement print f hello. So if you are executing this statements, then what will happen? This statement will get executed only once. But if you want to repeat this statements, let's say 5 number of times, that is hello, then hello, then hello, then hello, how many times? 5 times. Then for doing this you can use looping process. C language provides 3 ways to perform repetition of the statements. That is 3 different types of looping statements given in C language. And what is the loop? Provides a block of statements. So if you are writing a loop, for example, let me take one example of while loop. While, you will specify some condition here, and if this condition is true, then this block of a statement will get executed. So that is why a loop is a block of statements, and why we use this block of statements? To execute again and again. So whatever statements are given in this loop, it will get executed again and again based on this condition. If this condition is true, the statement will repeat again and again. If this is false, then loop will stop its execution and the control will move outside the program. As I said, C provides 3 different types of loop for performing the repetition action. And the first loop given in C language is while loop. Second loop is known as for loop, and the third loop is known as do while loop. And some important points I have given for using the loop. If you are going to use the loop, you need to keep these points in mind before specifying the loops. So 3 things must be performed if you are going to use the loop in your program. So the first thing is loop control variable, how you will control the variable and how you will initialize the loop. So what will be the starting point? So this point is given to think on how you will start, that is what will be the starting point for executing the loop. Then condition, you need to think about the condition which you will specify for executing the loop. Then the third one is how you will move in next iteration, moving in iterations. So first run number, iteration number 1, iteration number first run of the loop iteration 1, second run of the loop, iteration 2, third run of the loop, iteration n. So you need to think how you will move in iteration wise manner. So in order to move in iterative manner, you need to specify some control variable, and the control variable will increment or it must decrement to run the loop according to the condition. Now we'll discuss the very first loop given in C programming language, which is while loop. So the syntax for while loop is given here. While, then we'll specify the condition. If this condition is true, then the statements given in the while block will get executed for certain number of times or for infinite times according to this condition. I have given one example. So in this example, you can see t is equal to 1 is my starting point, that is initialization. Then t is less than or equal to 10 is my condition, and this is my control variable, that is increment of t. So what will happen? Initially t is equal to 1, and in while loop I am checking 1 is less than or equal to 10. Is this true? Yes, it is true. So what will happen? Print the value of t. So that is t is equal to 1. Then increment in the value of t. So initially t was 1. Now 1 plus 1, that is now t is true, 2. Again we will check the condition. 2 is less than or equal to 10. Yes, this is true. So 2 will get printed. Then again the value of t will get changed. That is 2 plus 1, it will be now 3. 3 is less than or equal to 10. Again it is true. So 3 will get printed. And it will keep on repeating till the value of t is less than or equal to 10. So now the value of t is 10 and it is less than or equal to 10. This is true. So 10 will get printed. Then in next iteration, the value of t will be 11. 10 plus 1 will be 11. Less than or equal to 10. This is false. So at this stage, the loop will terminate. Now we'll see one more example for while loop. So in this example, this is my starting point, t is equal to 1. Now t is less than 30. What this program is doing? This program is printing even number from 1 to 30. So what is even number? If any number n is my number and you are dividing it by 2 and you are getting remainder 0. So your remainder is 0. It means that number is even number. It is divisible by 0. So in this case, I am checking the number from 1 to 30, and here I am specifying the condition. If number t is divided by 2 is equal to 0, that is remainder is 0, then print the number, that is print the even number, and this is my control variable. So what will happen in this case? So 1 modulo divided by 2 will not get 0. So this is not even number. Then 2 modulo divided by 2 will get 0. Yes, this is even number. Then 3 again will not get 0, will get 1 as a remainder by dividing it by 2. Then 4 will divide it by 2. Here remainder will be 0. So this is even number. So 4 will get printed. So likewise, till the number is less than 30, this loop will get executed and it will print the even number between 1 to 30. The next loop is the for loop. So here is the syntax for loop. So here we will specify all three conditions, like this is condition number 1, starting point, condition and control variable. And then if this is true, this condition will be true, then we'll execute the statements. So here you can see starting point is t is equal to 1. If t is less than or equal to 10 and t plus plus, then print this statement. The same example which we discussed for loop, while loop. Now the last looping statement is do while loop. Here do this and then while, then condition. So we check the condition at the end. This is initialization, starting point. Execute this if this condition is true. So this is my condition, this is my starting point, and this is my control variable. Some important points are given for the do while loop. So it is called as bottom up testing loop or exit control loop, because here we are checking the condition at the end, in the bottom or at the exit point of the loop. So that is why we call it bottom testing loop. Regardless of the condition, at the end of the block, loop run at least once. So if this condition is true or it is false, if this is true, then according to the condition, the statement will get executed again and again. But even if the condition is not true, that is the condition is false, this loop will get executed at least once. So this is what this point is saying. Regardless of the condition given at the end of the block, that is here, run at least, loop will run at least once. So even if the condition is false, this loop will get executed at least once. And we use do while loop mostly for menu driven based programming. So this is the discussion of C programming loop. So all in all, we discussed 3 loops. While, this is the first loop, then we discussed the for loop, and then the last loop is this, that is do while loop. And if you are going to use any of these loop, you can use any of these 3 loops. Then what you have to have initial point, that is starting point. Then you need to specify the condition, how you will specify the condition, and then control variable. So these 3 things you have to keep in mind for implementing any of the 3 loops given in C programming language, that is while loop, for loop, or the do while loop. We will discuss the example in the next video lecture. Thank you very much and happy learning.